Holocaust was the mass genocide of approximately 6 million Jews by the Nazi regime. The Nazis came into power in January 1933, believing by word of Hitler that they were racially superior and that Jews were inferior. Propaganda was used to portray them as evil and impure. If we think of commemorating as remembering and not commemorating as forgetting, we can see the importance of keeping the Holocaust and other terrible atrocities fresh in the minds of all future generations. We can see examples of genocide which followed the years after the Second World War, such as Kosovo, Cambodia, Darfur and Bosnia. Genocide occurred in Bosnia between three main ethnic groups, Croats, Muslims and Serbs, who eventually murdered Muslims in an act called ethnic cleansing. The same acts were used against the Tutsis in Rwanda by the Hutu majority, all acts of genocide like the Holocaust. During the Holocaust, it was not only Jews who were affected, it was also people who could not be classed as a person of the Aryan race, who were people with blue eyes and blonde hair. This included disabled people, homosexuals and gypsies. They were all seen as a burden on society. Janine Burke was born in Brussels in 1939. Her father was killed being taken off by a truck. Her mother refused to go. She shouted, "You can kill me here, but I can't leave my daughter." During this period, there was a stereotype that Jews had dark hair and hooked noses. Janine's mother was blonde and blue-eyed, therefore surviving. It wasn't until she was older that she realised that maybe God had chosen her to survive, to tell her story on her experience of the Holocaust. People's lives who had experienced the Holocaust had not only been affected during, as Susan Pollock, a Holocaust survivor, experienced prior to the war anti-Semitism. This was shown through the death of her father, who was beaten up in front of her. Now in 2012, many Holocaust survivors feel guilty for their survival and the torturous deaths of those around them. I believe people at the time did not see the dramatic impact the war in general would have on society until it had affected them personally, hence the poem First They Came. In the past, several different countries have commemorated the Holocaust through pieces of artwork. We could commemorate such a poignant part of history through a service held at the O2 Centre, at which representatives of persecuted groups could speak about the significance in modern-day society of the past. Not only this, but people like Susan Pollock, a survivor who had experienced the tragedy of those around her, feel that giving speeches is therapy. What we have decided to do by not only commemorating but showing the significance is by creating a website which shows people what could happen